Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome to my channel. So when I've sat down to do this reading, I saw 1212 on the time, so you could be seeing the angel number 1212 everywhere. But we're going to get some collective messages, what you most need to hear right now. And Spirit are talking about studying, so some of you could be studying something, or maybe you're learning something new about yourself. But I'm hearing crypto, so I think this is to do with finances. So you could be like studying and working out new ways to bring in different streams of income. It's like one isn't enough, two isn't enough. You want like various different streams of income coming in. So you guys could be studying something new, and it could well be crypto. But can we start off with a poem or a few poems that the collective needs to hear right now? Thank you. So this first one says, 444, there's a knock at the door. Open sesame, no key needed here. Go on, walk through, my dear. You're an energetic match, a gift awaits by the pumpkin patch. Ghosts and ghouls, the season is full. Happy Halloween from your spirit team. The darkness isn't what it seems, it allows you to shine your light. Don't be coy, go on, shine bright. Tick-tock goes the godmother's clock. At the strike of midnight, make sure you are polite. Gratitude is the attitude, trick or treat. God has prepared this magical feast. Cleanse from your head to your feet. I remind you again, no need for a key. Only a higher frequency can open sesame. Yes, you guys have really been studying. You've been studying things outside of yourself, sure, but you've also been like really studying yourself and learning new things about yourself. It's like you're looking at yourself with a curiosity and an intrigue, and this has really helped you to up level your vibration and your frequency. So you are now in a frequency that you were envisioning yourself being in quite a few years ago. They're saying it could have well have been 4 years ago, because we got 444 here. But again, that's another angel number coming through. Fours are connected to like angelic presence and feeling very protected and knowing you are protected. So I feel like you would have been affirming that you are protected. Some of you could well be seeing and feeling this angelic energy around you. This keeps coming through. There is a lot of angelic energy on the planet right now, within humanity right now. There is a lot, like I haven't felt this kind of angelic energy before. And I mean, there is a lot going on right now. There's a lot of chaos going on, because obviously where there's an ascension, there's going to be a descension. And I feel like sometimes we forget that not everybody is choosing to ascend. Not everybody is choosing to awaken. Not everybody is choosing to coming back to their heart and coming back to the Most High God. So there is a lot of chaos going on. I'm just hearing crazies. Maybe you've been saying this to yourself, like there's just craziness everywhere. There's crazy people everywhere. You could live in a major city, and maybe you've been wanting to move away from a major city, because I'm seeing someone looking at, I'm seeing Rightmove, but I'm seeing someone looking at different sites with different homes on, but you're looking like in the countryside or like more in the suburbs. So some of you could be wanting to move away from the city. Maybe that's why you've been looking into like crypto or just various different ways that you can bring in income on the side. We have here, God, transformation is at the end of the station. Just keep moving. Your train can't be missed. It has your name on its list. God has saved you a seat. All you have to do is believe. Dreams come true when you have faith in you. All aboard the Hogwarts Express. You'll find only magic lying ahead. Grab your wand. Tap into your gifts. It is by design. Your train can't be missed. So there's a huge opportunity and a blessing coming in for you guys. And it might have that energy of feeling too good to be true, but it's not. We've had magical and magic come out. So there's a lot of magic and magical energy that is happening around you. Again, that's connected to this angelic frequency, this energy that's around you, but it's also what you've tapped into. So every single human being has the light and dark within you. You're tapping more into the light within you now. You know the darkness. You've been in the darkness. You've done what you needed to do in the darkness in order to see your light and bring your light up to the surface. So now you're someone who isn't afraid to shine, who isn't afraid to put yourself out there, who isn't afraid to make other people feel uncomfortable. And I feel like in the past you may have been like struggling with your throat chakra. You could have struggled to speak your truth, particularly around certain people. I feel like you may have like walked on eggshells a lot around certain people. Maybe it's family, friends, colleagues, or just strangers in general. Maybe you were afraid to like come online and say what was really going on in your mind, or your true opinion and your beliefs. Maybe you held back a bit, but you're not holding back anymore. I'm just hearing full force, full force. One more poem, please. You're putting yourself out there with full force. One more poem, please. What does the collective need to hear right now? Okay, we've got two. So this one says, Shadow Heart Gate, your soul is a bit too late. I held on long enough, but our connection just isn't the same. Forcing things to fit will end in quicksand. Maybe our souls will meet again in some distant land. When in separation, promise you won't be sad. We had our time, love, and for that I'm glad. So some of you guys could be moving away from a romantic connection. But I'm getting also, you're moving away from here. I'm seeing karmic. So you're moving away from those karmic connections, whether it's romantic or whether it's platonic. Those people where your soul's contract with them is up now. So some of them, it could have ended in like turmoil or like chaos. But for some people, you would have ended like quite amicably. I can say that word, amicably. So there's like no bad blood between you, but you can feel like you've grown apart and the connection just isn't what it was anymore. That's coming through for most of you. That's what it is. And you're moving away from these people now. And that will cause a bit of like heartache and grief, particularly if you've known these people for like a number of years and you've grown with them. It is sad when you grow apart from people, but you're accepting this truth now. Because you know you're going on different paths, so you're going to honour that. You're honouring them and you're honouring yourself and you're honouring your path moving forward. We have, I am the sea, I am free. Many come from afar to visit me. My shores offer them serenity. My teaching is simple, go with the flow. When challenges appear, let my waves crash through them. You can't always be in the know, control is an illusion. Yeah, you're going with the flow of life. I'm hearing the flow of God. The flow of God. So you're going with the flow of God or the universe, whatever you call it. But you've let go of control where you could have been someone in the past who like wanted to control, let's say like a romantic partner. Maybe they had an addiction issue. Maybe it was like substance abuse. Maybe it was like alcohol. I'm just seeing someone like in pubs and going out a lot. So they could have gone out too much and maybe you tried to control that. You would have been like, oh, you went out like last weekend, so you can't go out this weekend. You need to like spend time with me. That energy is coming through and you let go of that. And now you're realizing like, no, people are going to do what they want to do. You can't change people and you don't want to change people anymore because that is like taken away from their power, because people need to stand up, put on their big girl, big boy boots and kind of like take their life into their own hands. Like you shouldn't be mothering or fathering people and you don't want to do that anymore. But I feel like you may have done that in the past. Which deck next? This one. So what do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? What do the collective need to hear right now? Can I get a few cards from this deck? Thank you. We have boundaries, set them daily. Yeah. So you guys have found that key now to your self-mastery. And in the past, you may have felt like other people had like the key to your heart. Other people have the answers to your life and to who you are. Now you're realizing like, no, that. And I'm like wanting to laugh. So now you're realizing that's almost funny. Like no one else can have the answers to me. They are within. No one else has the key to my self-mastery but me. And you're putting up these boundaries. So this is that confirmation where you're moving away from connections that are more karmic in nature. Where you're moving away from controlling, trying to control other people and trying to control circumstances that are out of your control. You're surrendering to yourself, to your soul, and you're surrendering to the Most High. What else, Spirit? Some of you as well, I'm getting in the past, or maybe this is people you're attracted that are kind of a bit cagey. I'm just seeing walls and then it turns into a cage. So maybe in the past you were a bit cagey. It could be from like trauma or people like stabbing you in the back and you feeling like you're being let down. Or this could have been what you attracted. Like people had like themselves in a cage, or they had their heart in the cage and you were like, oh, I know how to like remove these bars and get them out of the cage. This is what you were doing. You were trying to break people free, but they have to free themselves. It's like people who go around trying to wake people up to the illusions of this world. And that's not your job. That's God's job. Because it needs to be done at the divine time. If you try and wake somebody up and be like, oh, look at this rabbit hole over here. Go down this rabbit hole over here. For a lot of people, that can be quite detrimental if they aren't ready. So you need to allow God to be pulling off the blindfold that people are wearing. And sometimes trying to hold on. God will rip it off when it's time. What else, Spirit? But I'm hearing now like, that's not my job. That's not my job. So you've realized this about yourself, but you could be looking at other things. Maybe it's like in your career, in your 9 to 5, you're not taking on more than you need to. You'll say like, I'll do what's in my contract, but I'm not going above and beyond for people who are just going to like suck and bleed me dry, bleed my energy dry. You're not doing that. We have here Akashic Records, evaluation and review. Exactly. You know who you are now, and you're flipping through the pages of your Akashic records, of your soul's records. You know where you've been. You understand more now why you're here in this present moment. and you know where your soul wants to go in the future. And this is really powerful. Again, I'm seeing the key that was on the boundaries card. So that's that self-mastery. You are committing self-mastery, and it's going to bring in a lot of gold for you. Some of you could have like gold within your auric field. You may notice that animals could be like following you or just watching you, and maybe like kids as well, like babies could be staring at you all the time and smiling at you because they're seeing this powerful energy within your auric field. They're also seeing the angelic presence that is around you. Like, I've been seeing angels around a lot of people recently. What else, Spirit? You could be seeing angel number 144. You know, the 144,000 frequency. You could be seeing this angel number. Or maybe you're just watching like readers on YouTube and they keep mentioning that number, that frequency. We have action, movement needed. So if you haven't already been getting yourself outside, like going for walks, going running, being in nature, being in the woods, it's very important for you for this vibration, to assist you in holding this vibration. Like, you know, if you just like sit outside, you're going for a walk without your headphones, they want you listening to like the birds and the trees and the wind. So they want you doing this without headphones in. But some of you could really enjoy running, particularly when nobody else is running. So maybe you go like first thing in the morning, or maybe you go in the evening when no one else is about. Some of you could live near a beach. Here in Australia, some of you could be from Australia or be in Australia. Maybe that's like a dream destination you want to visit, or you would love to live in. What else, Spirit? We have Mother Earth, grounding and support. Yeah, so it's that confirmation that your spiritual court want you out in nature, in Mother Earth. Like, I'm going for a walk after I've done this reading. So it's like just going like for a quick walk around the block. That would do more than you know for your vibration and for your heart, they're saying. And I feel like a lot of you will see signs when you're out and about. And you may see certain shapes or a number or an issue in the clouds, things like that. But I feel like you'll get a lot of signs. But again, I'm just seeing animals follow someone. So maybe you're like a big animal person. They're drawn to you anyway. But I feel like in this present moment, and you see this, I'm seeing this as like the aura. And your aura's got like specks and flecks of gold within it. And these animals are seeing that and they're really drawn to you. They'll also be seeing your guardian angels, the angels that are around you, because you have a lot of angels around you at present. And again, like, it's the Mother Earth. I'm seeing humanity is being wrapped right now in angel wings. So there's a lot of angels on Mother Earth in this realm at present. There's a lot of earth angels here. You know, where people will have those experiences, this keeps coming through, people will have those experiences where they get into an accident and then someone comes to their aid, and then that person just disappears when they turn around to thank them. Like, there's a lot of this going on because God wants to remind us that we are protected. There is an awakening going on, and they know that things look like chaos and it looks like the reckoning and everything's like the world is about to end. It's because we're having a rebirth, and this is a big significant rebirth for humanity. What else, Spirit, do the collective need to know or see and hear right now? They're telling someone to stop doing stuff for free. We have Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. And this is what you are manifesting, abundance. So this is the reason a lot of you are looking into different ways that you can make money, because you're connecting with this abundant energy, because you're at this frequency now. And when you're at this frequency, you shouldn't be left without. When you're truly tapped into yourself and you're tapped into the Most High God, you shouldn't be left without. So you're taking it upon yourself. You're using your free will. You're activating that masculine side of yourself. And you are researching and you are learning different ways that you can make money and bring in money. And this is going to pay off. It is going to work. It may look like nothing is happening at first, and then all of a sudden everything's going to come in at once, because I'm hearing a windfall. What else, Spirit? You could be seeing green everywhere. Like, I keep dreaming of the color green. You guys could be dreaming of the color green. Maybe you're having dreams where you're just out and about and like the room or the walls are green. Maybe you're like buying green things. Obviously green is connected to the heart, but it's also connected to abundance. It's connected to money. And I'm hearing money matrix, money matrix. So it's like some of you guys are like cracking the matrix. You've got the code for the money matrix. What else, Spirit? You could also seeing the phrase follow the white rabbit. It's from the Matrix where Neo first wakes up. It says follow the white rabbit. You could be seeing this this phrase everywhere, or maybe you are seeing white rabbits everywhere. But again, white rabbits, they represent rebirth, innocence, purity, spirit. We have high spring. So something could be coming in for you. This windfall could be coming in spring, like around March, April time. We have higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Beautiful. Love that. So that is that confirmation that you are connected to your heart, that you're in this frequency, that you're in this rebirth. You could have like physical symptoms going on, like heartburn. I'm feeling a heartburn for somebody. You could also be like seeing the all-seeing eye. You know, the all-seeing eye, the eye that's on the dollar bill. I'm seeing that everywhere. Like I'm seeing it along this path here. So it's like you're following the all-seeing eye. You're following the signs. You're following the synchronicities that are going to lead you to this dream reality. That's going to help you usher in this dream reality and shift your reality to what you've always desired it to be. I'm hearing your heart will be full. Your heart will be full. You will know your heart's desires. Can I get one more card, please, from this deck? Did you want one more? No. So let's get some signs for the collective. What do they most need to hear right now? That is way too many. Again, like, it's the star that's here. There's a huge windfall coming in. Or it's just that everything's going to come in at once. So everything can come in and freeze. Maybe if you've been working on your finances, if you've been wanting to attract the love of your life, if you've just been wanting to feel more at peace within yourself, it's like it's all going to happen at the same time. And they say that things come in freeze. Can I get a sign? Jeez. We have here anchor, stability. Love that. See, you will know stability in this lifetime, and it is coming through this year. So don't give up. A lot of you could be like very frustrated, like why isn't it here yet? I've been putting all of this work, this effort. You could have been putting a lot of money into like self-development. Like maybe you've been going to other people who've already mastered what you're trying to master, and you paid like a lot of money towards it. You feel like you've been putting a lot of money towards your self-development. Maybe you've put a lot of money into like a side hustle or your own business. They're saying it is going to pay off. Some of you could be getting like money through the post. So maybe that's like a tax return. And maybe you're signed up to some sort of like lottery, and then you get notified that you've won something through the post. Something's coming through the post and it's good news. They say, they're laughing, they're like, no, it's not more bills, it's not more bills, it's going to be good news. I mean, obviously bills are always going to be coming in, but you're going to be receiving something in the post that's going to be a blessing. The anchor also represents the divine masculine. So again, it's that confirmation that you have activated your divine masculine side. You're walking through this new door, but also a lot of you could be attracting a masculine who's going to assist you with your finances. It could also be romantic, a romantic connection. What else, Spirit? Thank you. So we have, oh, they've got 3 here. We have crystals, achievement. You will achieve. You are going the right way. I'm just seeing this as like a sign, like a point, like you are going the right way. Some of you may be doubting whether you're even on the right path and whether you should even be doing what you're doing anymore. Yes, do not give up. They've been saying this for months, like all last year. Do not give up at the last hurdle. And obviously we need to remember we're going by human time. We're going by our clock. But on the other side, it's past, present, and future, and they're all happening simultaneously. And they want you to look back and remember where you visualized and dreamed of who you were today. Like, remember your past self got you to where you are today. And at one point, your past self would have been asking for things that you have now. And would have been asking for like an internal peace or knowledge of yourself and awareness of your soul that you have now. We have Firefly Wonder. You guys have really been working on honoring yourself and honoring your soul. It's like you don't want to let down your soul. You want to be in purpose, and you are in purpose, and you are on the right path, and they're proud of you because a lot of you have claimed back a lot of your power, things that you gave away or things that were lost during trauma. Some of you could have suffered from soul fragmentation. So there could have been like parts of your soul that broke away, maybe even in past lives if it wasn't in this life. So you could have felt like when you were younger, like this kind of somber energy that was always in the background, even if you were somewhat happy, or that something was missing and you had to like constantly go on this journey to find yourself. And they're saying it's like you stopped and you stayed where you are, you were receptive and you called back all those lost parts of yourself and you claimed back your power, and now you are whole. And now you are this like shiny ball of light, they're saying. I'm hearing scream it from the rooftops. We have traffic cone, caution. I'm seeing this as the boundaries, as like an extension of the boundaries card. So again, obviously, when all of these things come in at once, this is when you need to stay prayed up. So you don't want to be like slacking on your spiritual discipline and what you've been doing just because everything you've been working towards has come in now. This is when you need to continue doing that, and probably more so, because you're going to have more eyes on you. You're going to have more people looking at you, all of your blessings and how happy you are and how you've changed your life. And some are going to be really admiring you, and they're going to want to know how you've done it. But then you are going to get those people who are going to be more like spiteful and hateful and try and throw that evil eye your way. So you need to be staying on top of your game, they are saying. Nope, this one. Can we close out the reading? So what messages just... Okay, thank you. We have Shaman of Tradition. So you guys could be looking back at what your ancestors did, at what they did in the past to make money. Maybe there's a certain talent that you have, that your ancestor have, like a great grandparent had. Maybe they taught you it. I'm just seeing like somebody needing dough. So maybe you're a baker and you bake bread. You could be like writing a book, like writing a cookbook, and they're saying go for it. You could have like, it's given like the grandma spirit where she like whispers in your ear. She's like, add more salt, add more of this, add more of that. And they're like, no, that's enough, that's enough. It's like you cook and it's intuitive and nobody else can cook like you. But still they are saying to like put your recipes out there. Some of you guys could already do this online. I'm seeing someone online. You could be like, because I'm seeing like a vlog of somebody like they're making like sourdough bread and they're putting like beautiful patterns on it. But it's something that would have been like taught to you or passed down from your ancestors. So it can be anything. And again, I love how that card is green. So again, green is very, very significant. We have here Ancestor of Protection. You could be like drawn to wearing a lot of green at the moment as well. Ancestor of Protection. I love how it looks like a tiger there. So this is that confirmation that you are protected and you have a lot of angels around you at present. They want you to lean into them and ask them for divine intervention. Ask them for signs that you are on the right path. Or if you feel a bit confused, ask for clarity to come in. And I feel like, again, a lot of this clarity is going to come in when you're outside, when you're out and about, when you're going for walks. Maybe it's spoken to you through another human being. Maybe they're going to speak through another human being. I'm just seeing someone like walking down the road and there's somebody else walking along and they've got their dog with them. And you kind of stop and you have a chit chat and they say something and you're like, what the? So they'll say like the right thing that you needed to hear. Or maybe you could be like asking spirit and you could give them like a code word and be like, okay, if I'm on the right path, I want to bump into someone who's going to say this word to me to say it, or like a certain sentence. It could be completely random and then they say it and you're like, what the heck? Can I get one more card, please, from this deck? What do the collective need to hear right now? One more card, please. We have Dancer of Inspiration. I feel like you've got your groove. I'm hearing Stella who got her groove back. So you guys have got your groove back. And I'm seeing like someone dancing in the moonlight. Maybe you guys like enjoy like dancing around your room. I do this a lot as like my form of exercise, particularly in the evening. I'll just like blast music. Normally I wear my headphones. And then I'll just like be dancing around my room. So you guys should do this as well. But again, I'm seeing someone by a beach. So maybe you live by a beach and you go out on the beach and you dance around on the beach. Because particularly if you're on a beach like that and in the moon is like a full moon, it's really beautiful. It's really illuminating. It just like illuminates the whole beach. So some of you guys could enjoy doing that. If you do live by a beach and you're not doing that, I'd advise you to do that. But you're getting a lot of inspiration coming through. It's like your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, they're going through an awakening. So a lot of creative ideas will be coming to you. This is probably where a lot of you are learning and researching new things, particularly new streams of income. Because it's like you've got the mindset to do it now. Maybe you tried to do it in the past, you know, and it was kind of going like one ear and out the other, and you weren't really taking it in. You were like, I don't understand this. You were getting frustrated and you gave up. Now all of a sudden, like, you've got this focus because you're inspired to do it. And you're also, this is part of your purpose. It's going to assist you in your life. We have here Hunter of Gifts. So it's like you guys are hunting down your gifts. You are hunting down your purpose. It's like someone who's like, I'm not giving up. So you've got that tunnel vision. But you're also like, I am not transitioning. I am not leaving this world until my soul has done its purpose. So you're like, you're very, very focused. Again, that's a very like masculine energy. So you guys have really activated the divine masculine within you. And whereas in the past, I felt like you were more like, I'm just seeing someone like kind of hunched down and hiding. So you were afraid to shine your light. You were afraid to take those steps, to take that aligned action. You're not doing that anymore. You're a completely different person. So you could have people looking at you from your past like, I don't understand you. Like, who are you? Maybe this is the karmic contracts that you are now leaving behind, because they don't see you anymore. They don't hear you anymore. But it's because you're on different frequencies. I want to finish off with one more poem. So what poem do the collective need to hear right now? Can I get one more poem, please, Spirit? What poem do the collective need to hear right now? This one says, so this guy hasn't taken me on a date. Doesn't he realize he's already late? Spirit won't keep me single forever. Maybe he's thinking he can go and find better. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Unfortunately, not every man is wise. Maybe divine time just hasn't come around, because I know in his mind he wants to lay me down, be up inside me and let out an orgasmic sound, thrust me around without knocking off my crown. It will come one day when he looks at me and says our love was always meant to be. But in that moment it will be too late. God found another man to step up to the plate. Maybe his soul will learn to not miss an opportunity, because the others may be nice, but they all come around twice. When you found something rare, don't just stop and stare. In the blink of an eye, I won't be there. So this is you guys. You're moving away from those. For a lot of you, it's going to be a romantic connection, that karmic partner that you've moved away from. Or you did this a while back, and because you're shining now, you're in that higher frequency, you're going to have people coming back from your past trying to reach out because they want a piece of the pie. I'm hearing they want a piece of the pie and you're like, absolutely not. For a lot of you, you've got a new person coming in. And they're going to be completely different from what you were used to and what you've dealt with in the past, in a good way. They're going to be that divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. But a lot of you, you've cut a lot of ties, and you've done this like throughout your life. And I feel like you were kind of like getting sick of continuously having to like cut people off. But you have to look at it as in the way that you are continuously evolving and growing. And these people weren't, so you had to leave them behind, because otherwise it would be like baggage you're trying to drag up a mountain, and you can't do that. It's going to weigh you down, and it could even like cost you your life. That's coming through for someone. So they're saying continue doing what you're doing, continue the road ahead that you are on, because I'm just seeing like a shininess. And now I'm getting closer and closer. I can see it's like a pot of gold, and there's a rainbow there, and there's like a little Lucky Charms leprechaun that is coming through. Maybe you keep seeing these signs everywhere, but this is what you're heading towards. But it's like someone's like was treasuring up a mountain. You were trying to take people with you, trying to take stuff with you. Then you've looked back and you're like, okay, no, I need to lighten up. So you're just dropping all this baggage, you're dropping all these people, and now you can like run up this mountain towards this pot of gold, towards this rainbow. So you are on the right path. You are heading the right way. They want you to know. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that has resonated with somebody out there, and I will see you in another video.